What is up, woke family? It's the Woke Bucks, and I'm back again with another live stream. Now, listen, guys, let's get to the point. You feel what I'm saying? The reality of the situation is that we have a very, very controversial live stream to do tonight. I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna start off by talking about the situation regarding the Boston Celtics head coach, Ime Udoka, right? There's a situation now that reports are coming out that he had a consensual relationship with one of the staff members, and now he's being suspended for a year. And the Boston Celtics don't want to come out and explain the situation in regards to why he was suspended, especially after them coming off of a finals run against the Golden State Warriors in the 2022 NBA Finals. The reality of the situation is that based off of what I've seen already, right? I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts, my opinions, and then from there we're gonna watch the video and I'll also break it down. I think it's a situation that, and this is to all guys. Don't put yourself in a position where, and I'm not saying that he's in the right or is in the wrong. We can only know what we know, but don't put yourself in a position to be outed because you're how do I say this? You're involving yourself with a woman in the workplace. As simple as I can say it, don't poop where you eat, right? Don't eat where you poop. Don't ruin your image just by putting yourself in a position to be in a compromisable position. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not telling you not to mess with women. Definitely mess with women, but don't mess with women at work because majority of the time it doesn't end well. And I'll give you guys examples right now. If it were the situation where things are not going well or things are going well with you and the woman and you guys are working together and then next thing you know she loses interest or you lose interest and you decide to stop talking to her, next thing you know she's going to say that you gripped her. Next thing you know she's going to say that you did something to her, or you could say as a man that she did something to you. But more likely than not, when you as a man get into a relationship with a woman and things don't go well, she's gonna end up being petty to you and spiteful to you, and try to put you in a position that's gonna make you look less than. You feel what I'm saying? So because think about it, the report that came out said that they had the consensual relationship, which means that they both agreed. Now it's being reported that he did something, and the video we're gonna watch right now is basically between a reporter by the name of Malika Andrews and Stephen A. Smith. There was a situation where she tried to yell at him or tried to make it seem as if he was against women. So, without further ado, let's get into this video, guys.
Stephen A., with all due respect, this is not about pointing the finger. Stop. What became apparent to me in this press conference is that we do not have all of the information here. And it was frustrating to me that the Celtics declined to elaborate or to give more specifics about what exactly the rule breaking was that led us to this point. So that I just want to get that out of the way first. But to answer your question, Molly, I think what stood out to me, I think what stood out to me is that Brad Stevens, he was upset. That's what stood out to me about what he termed rampant Twitter BS is the word that he used, that women were unfairly dragged into this within the Celtics organization. You could see that Brad Stevens.
Okay, so from listen, woke family. From what I think Malika's trying to explain is that she's trying to say that certain women were dragged into the situation involving the Boston Celtics head coach Ime Udoka, right? But the reality situation is that those women probably went to go complain to the Boston Celtics organization that he did something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's true, but I think the situation is that just because this was an organizational thing, it would have been best to have been left in the organization and not to put into the public, because we know how the public is in general. The public will see one thing and will run with it, and they'll try to get every little detail about what happened, especially because you're putting it out there, you know. But it is what it is. Let's continue.
Was visibly upset about this. And I also found that to be gross and unnecessary, that folks were bringing in the names and the images of women that is just not a fact. That was purely speculation. And so to me, that is what stood out. But the Celtics as an organization could have done more. And short of doing more ahead of this yesterday, they could have owned that responsibility in this press conference. I understand that there were legal parameters that they had to operate within for everybody involved, and I appreciate the fact that they brought in outside counsel and did a thorough organization. And I think that that is something that was clearly necessary in this situation. But the fact that it was able to go on all day, the fact that we are sitting here debating whether somebody else should have been suspended or not, we are not here, Stephen A., to further blame women. That is not why we are here.
Okay, so what I like to do, woke family, in situations like this when it comes to intergender dynamics, right, is or gender dynamics is that you have to pay attention to body language as well as the tone of the way somebody speaks to you. So based off the tone off of the way Malika's speaking to Stephen A right now, we can see that she's very, very emotional and she's very upset because of the way she interpreted what Stephen A said. And for those of you who obviously don't know Stephen A from First Take, right, they basically have a lot of topics that they discuss. There's basically a situation that Stephen A basically said that he didn't believe that, yeah, I believe he said that Ime Udoka didn't deserve to be suspended. Yeah, he said he didn't deserve to be suspended. That if they were going to fire him, that they should have just fired him and something like that. So, and a lot of people believe that because of the situation involving him, that the woman who came out and made the allegation, or the woman who came out and said that whatever happened between them, that she should have also been held accountable. And this is my thing. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think we live in a society now that's completely gynocentric and is favored towards women. Whereas, for example, a woman could literally come out and make a rape accusation against a man, and that man will be charged and put in prison without even really figuring out what the situation is. But if that man were to make an accusation against her and were found not guilty, like what a lot of women do now, he's going to jail. That just goes to show you that there are so many double standards in this society that benefit women. And that's not to say that we hate women over here. We don't hate them. But we're aware of what they could potentially do to F you over, especially if things don't go well between you and themselves. That's exactly what we're talking about in the situation right now. Now he's getting suspended. Now his business is out there. It's like all of this could have been avoided if you guys kept it in house. It is what it is. Let's continue though. Well, one more thing. On top of that as well too, Malik also called into Stephen A. Smith's show, and she's trying to make it seem, like I said before again, that it's all about women. It's not all about women. Like, the thing is that if a woman is making an accusation against a man and she's wrong about making the accusation, she needs to be held accountable, because if she's not held accountable, she's not going to be able to show other women that if they were to try those things, that it's okay for them to do it. It is what it is. Let's continue though.
First of all, let me be very clear. I don't appreciate where you're going with that. I'm not blaming anybody but Ime Udoka. He deserves, the fact of the matter is, I've said he deserved to be fired if they were going to fire him. If you're not going to fire him, then don't fire him. My issue is all of this being publicized. The point that I'm trying to make is just
You
like
don't
you're
think
not
someone would
mentioning.
notice if Ime Udoka was not at...
Excuse me. I listened to you. You're the one telling me to stop on my show. It ain't happening.
See, you see what Stephen A did there right there? I respect it 100%, because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, unfortunately, Malika is giving off the side of herself that really makes her look like she's an eminist, right? And the thing is that what a lot of modern day women don't realize is that is what has destroyed them in this society. This is that thinking that they're equal to men. And it's like, bro, no. You have certain things in which you're good at that God has created you for, and we do as well. But when you feel the need to talk over a man, especially when you ask them a question, and then on top of asking him that question, you're being emotional by yelling or by raising your voice, raising your tone, right? Saying it with attitude. It's like, come on, man. Where's the decency? Where's the respect? But then on top of you giving attitude when you're trying to ask him that question, he answers it and you won't even allow him to talk. That just goes to show me subconsciously you don't even respect the person you're asking the question. You look at that person as scum, but then you expect somebody to respect you. That's not how life works. So respectfully, you needed to be checked, Malika. Let's continue.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, I've already said he deserves to be fired or he deserves to be there and handle it internally and privately. If you're not going to handle it privately, if you're going to publicize it in that fashion, then obviously it provokes everybody wanting to know, okay, well, who are the parties involved? When you have Amina Smith in Boston and other women pointing out the fact that there were women who were wrongly implicated in all of this, it's a disservice to them. I didn't come out with the report about a consensual relationship. I didn't come out with the report ahead of time leaking that they were going to suspend him for the year. They did that. And my point is, considering how pervasive this kind of stuff has existed in professional sports for many years, my whole point is that, excuse me, make sure that you handle it in the same fashion it has always been handled. You could have fired him, and then we could have speculated till the cows come home, but he's gone. But to keep him there, keep him employed, but in the same breath, suspend him for a year, then also that year is indefinite. That is the issue that I have. Nobody's trying to protect Ime Udoka, and certainly nobody is trying to protect, is to excoriate the women involved or anything like that. I'm talking about how things of this matter are usually handled from an HR perspective, from an organizational perspective. That is not consistent with what we have seen throughout the years. That is the only point that I was trying to make. I'm not trying to attack anybody. And if anybody deserves to be attacked, it's Ime Udoka for putting himself in this position. I've made that very clear. I'm just talking about you got owners and everybody else. They know the kind of stuff that's going on. You didn't say anything about anybody else. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them. They didn't say anything about everybody else all the other times this stuff has happened. But now when it comes to him, it's all over the place. That is my issue. That is my only issue.
I appreciate that clarification. And I think that
You see how once he checked her, she started to calm down? A lot of people might not agree with this, but the thing is that it really does take a masculine man in order to be able to deal with women like this in a way that they have to realize that you're not gonna come disrespectfully to a man of substance, a man of value, and expect not to get checked. She was out of line, and he humbled her.
getting back to Molly's initial question, that is what stood out to me from the press conference. My reaction to the press conference, and I appreciate you clarifying that, Stephen A., is that the only thing that was made clear to me in this is that we are missing a key piece of information here. That is my reaction to the press conference.
Obviously, random women getting blamed in the Celtics organization without any of the facts or even knowing who it is completely unfair. But she's going to come on the show and yell at Stephen A. By the way, if Stephen A. yelled at her,
it would have been a completely different situation. That's exactly my point. But we live in a gynocentric society, bro.
She'd be playing victim and trying to get him thrown off the air. But she yells at Stephen A. That's totally okay. And try to act like Stephen A. was supporting those random women getting doxxed at their job. Of course, that's terrible. But that doesn't change the fact that we can ask questions as to why the woman wasn't punished. We all want more answers, but the simple fact is, why does Udoka get suspended for an entire year, and we don't even know if that's the end of it, but the woman gets to remain anonymous, gets...
That's the gynocentric society we live in, bro, where a woman could literally report you, especially because you have a relationship with her, and you could still get in trouble as a man. They don't have any pity on you, bro. To them, they view you and they view myself as scum. It's sad.
Zero punishment. On top of that, we're now looking at it like it was a harassment case, even though it said right away in the reports that it was consensual. If you want to punish Udoka, if you want to fire him, so be it. He deserves it. He's in the wrong. But at the same time, we're now looking at him like he's some sort of predator, like this was a harassment case, even though it wasn't, and the woman gets zero punishment, and yet she's still the victim in this, somehow. Udoka is being unfairly blasted and accused of something he didn't even do. Yeah, it was unfair to the other women to be doxxed and blamed for something they didn't do. But let me ask you guys something. Is it more unfair to the other women to get blamed for something they didn't do within the workplace? Or is it more unfair to Udoka to start throwing out accusations like sexual harassment case to a guy that was in a consensual relationship?
Like I said before, again, guys, woke family, listen. From this point on, don't put yourself in any single situation to be able to look bad. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. I'm telling you. All right, guys, we're gonna get to the next video. We're gonna get to the next video. Hold on 1 second. Oh, never mind. All right. Hold on, guys. This is quick. I don't know. I think they're going through an update. How's your night going tonight, guys, man? I missed you guys, man. It's been a long time. We're gonna get to another video, guys. Yeah, let's watch this one.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, we got a slightly agree, and we have.
It says racial justice should be the highest priority of the university. Let's see how this goes. If you're to the far, okay, so from our perspective, if you're to the far right, that means you agree, and if you're to the far left, you disagree. Let's continue.
Have a disagree. All right. Now let's try to think of the main reason why you're on that line. Who wants to go first? I'll just come to you. All right. Yeah, the first main biggest reason that gets you to this line.
When speaking about universities, depending on where you're located, racial injustice is heavily prevalent. When I think of schools in like southern states, that it's no secret that racism is very much alive, and it's not just, from like the typical older folks, but other students themselves being racist or have.
Where do you think all those other students learn the racism, bro? It's probably from their parents. Their parents teach them the racism, it comes down, and then from there it affects them. So I'm not going to fully blame them. I think it comes from ignorance on their own part, but at the same time as well, too, it's definitely an inherited trait, right? They inherit it from their parents. Let's continue.
Have those biases, or even like sometimes professors having racial biases. I think that should be talked about more, and it's something that you should not tell your students who are facing that it is not a priority.
No, you know what I think it is? My bad, guys. To the far right, you disagree, thinking that it's not a priority, and to the far left, you agree that it should be a priority.
When it obviously is. In states where there's.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go off the rip and guess real quick, guys. I think they're making this like political parties. Like the people that are more to the right are more conservative, so they don't really care, and the people that are to the left are more liberal, so they do care. Let's continue.
It's just a high, like predominantly white area. Of course, like what are they gonna do about racism when there's no like prevalent racism there, But for universities that it is an obvious issue, yes, it should be a priority.
So when racism is an issue on college campuses, the university should make it publicly shown to be a priority and the highest priority, because it's such a massive, big problem and such a serious problem, racism.
I don't want to say the highest, because I think universities in general have so many issues right now that it's unfair to say that like this one has to be the highest. Because when I think about, issues of universities in general, I don't just think racism. I think cost. Tuition is out of control. Book prices are out of control. Everything in universities is super expensive because, greed, literally greed. And people realize that they can monopolize anything, make a profit off of anything. So I'd never like to say that anything should.
It's not only greed, though. You live in a capitalistic society where inflation is increasing. That's also another reason why things are becoming more expensive.
Be the highest or the most important. I think that's really unfair.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I'll be right back. All right, so what is your main reason for being on disagree for racial justice should be the highest priority of the university?
Well, I think that a lot of times it just makes the assumption that like non-white people can't succeed without like intervention, and it often has been like used to decrease standards. Yeah.
Okay, what I'm hearing you say is if a university made this publicly known that's the highest priority in the university, that might tell minorities that they potentially we're giving them different standards for success potentially. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Yes.
And that would be what's wrong with that?
Well, I mean, like I said like it just makes the assumption that they can't succeed without external intervention.
It makes the assumption that they can't succeed without external intervention.
I agree with that. I agree. I agree. I heavily agree with that because by doing that, you're making it seem as if they need all these extra support systems to be able to be seen differently than the white man. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is that it's all about your mentality. Your mentality is really going to determine how far you go anyway, and how you see life. So I definitely agree with her.
Intervention, like we're kind of viewing them as potentially not capable enough to succeed in the university, potentially. Is that fair?
I guess, yes.
All right, cool. I'll be right back. Cool. All right. And I think your reasons is like really nothing should be the highest priority. Like there should just be priorities. Nothing should be like the highest. There's lots of different things that we should care about, like cost and stuff. If this claim was tuition cost should be the highest priority at university, would you be at a different line?
I think I would be more so on the flat out agree, because tuition and cost affects everyone, whether you're black, white, Asian, etc. And even if you do come from a good socioeconomic background where you can afford the cost of attendance, it doesn't mean that just because you can afford it doesn't mean you should be dishing out $75,000 a year for your kid to go to college. So yeah, I think that tuition should definitely be an agree one.
Okay. And did you hear her reasons over there?
Yes.
What did you understand her reason to be?
I understood that she was trying to say that if we make it a priority, it's almost telling those who are affected by it that they're not going to be able to succeed unless people, kind of step in and assist the situation. And that was just my interpretation, but I strongly disagree with that because it's the fact that if you are someone who is experiencing racism, especially by, professors or other students or just in general on campus, that is directly affecting your ability to perform as a student.
This is my thing, bro. I'm going to be honest. I don't think that there isn't a certain person in this world that doesn't go through a bit of racism or a bit of colorism, but if you're going to allow that to stop you from reaching the levels of success that you're meant to reach, you're not meant to. You're not meant for it. Real talk. You're not meant for it. You're not physically able to deal with all of the stresses of the world. Not everything in your life in which you face is going to be easy. You're going to have trials and tribulations in which you have to be able to overcome. You have to be able to get past. This life isn't easy, but if you make it, it's because of God's power. But you got to stick through it. It might not be the best situation, but you have to get past it, bro. You have to get past it, woke family. No excuses in 2022. We're not making any excuses anymore.
Because when you come to college, you're supposed to focus on academics, but we know that's not always the case. People have to think about financial things, they have their personal lives. So add that in with a mix of someone being racist towards you. Yeah, I would want my university to step in because that's going to distract me and that's going to hinder my availability to, that's going to hinder me in my academic career and make me probably not be able to focus on classes and such.
Yeah, if you're a minority on a university campus, being racially discriminated against would probably affect their performance. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, 1,000%.
I'm wondering how much of a problem is racism on this campus specifically? If a 10 is the university is conscripting them into like slavery for work on campus. And 0 is like no problem whatsoever. There's no discrimination. Everyone's treated equally. If that's the scale of 0 to 10, where is this university on that scale? What do you think?
I mean, I personally haven't experienced any discrimination, but I mean, from my own experience, I would say 0.
0? All right. What do you think?
Since I moved to Portland, I want to say that I've experienced like racial bias a numerous amount of times, and
Here on campus?
yes, from peers. And it has come to attention where I know other friends of mine have also reported other students for doing like racially motivated things, and the school did not take it seriously, and there was no actual consequence that was enforced for it. So I would say that in regards to that, maybe like a 4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Okay. And a 4 out of that 10 scale would make sense. Racial justice be a priority. Double check the battery. Well, can I'll just use this for now. Cool. Yeah, what I'm hearing you say is if it's a 4 out of 10 problem on this university, that means we should have racial justice be one of the priorities on the university?
Yes.
All right. Okay. So you're on slightly agree for this. What would you need to learn or find out to potentially shift your confidence one way or the other? Is there anything you could find out? Anything you could see?
I honestly do not see myself switching over to the disagree side, like no matter what, because specifically, like I'm technically.
Okay, so this is the issue here with women like her, unfortunately, right? The situation here is that you believe that you're not able to learn new things off of other people. You said that there would be nothing that would make you to change your opinion about racial, I think you said racial equality or racism, or, well, yeah, in regards to that, you feel what I'm saying? That should be the highest priority. What about your health? What about your financial, right? Your bills, your finances. Those are going to be more important. So for you to say that, it literally doesn't make any sense. Literally.
Not white in any way. I'm a brown person who's experienced racism all over the U.S. I moved a decent amount of times. And I think that lets me know that regardless of where you live, racism is capable of finding you. So I don't think it should ever be something that universities ignore, you know? Because like even in the predominantly white schools, they should talk about racism in general, you know? They should educate on it. But obviously in that case, there's no racism to stop. There's just racism to educate on.
If you, what information could you find to make you think it's a 1 out of 10 problem on campus?
On Portland State specifically?
Yeah.
Maybe if I had seen, honestly, it sucks to say, but I think it'd have to be through personal experience. Because after seeing multiple times, like friends of mine and myself personally, you know, like report to the school certain acts and them not deal with it super seriously, that really makes me just feel like they're not as, you know, serious about being allies as they say they are. They're not actually as, like, you know, proactive about racism in general. So I'd have to watch it. I'd have to hear a story. I'd have to, like, talk to a board member and watch them back up what they always say on the news and put on their Instagram and things.
Okay, so more personal experience. If you have, like, a racial incident, you go to the university administration to try to pretend to fix the problem, and you solve them fixing it. That would make you less confident that it's a problem, and if it's less of a problem, it doesn't need to be much of a priority.
Yeah.
Okay, fair. I'll be right back. Okay, so what would you need to learn or find out or see to potentially change from where you are on the line here?
I mean, like how she was saying, like if there are like reports of like people reporting racial discrimination, like the university not like heeding that, then I guess yes. But I feel like, you know, today racial justice is often defined as like, you know, more than like, I mean, racism. is often defined as like more than just like, you know, treating people unequally based on like skin color, but like, you know, it means a whole bunch of other like things, like, you know, English is racist, or like, you know, classical music is racist. And so based on like that definition of racial justice, like that's why I don't think it should be the highest priority.
Gotcha. So if it was more of a reasonable claims about
I get where you're coming from, and I know that obviously every part is going to play a different role, right? So I get that.
racial injustice, not stuff like classical music being a part of campus or something, it would have to be like obvious personal events of discrimination.
Yes.
If you saw that happening, then you would be more likely to agree, because that would be more of a problem.
Mm-hmm. Or like even like, you know, any disparity today is like, you know, perceived as like, you know, the result of like racist policy instead of like looking at other like factors.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with that.
Alrighty, cool. Sweet. Any other questions we should talk about for this claim? Anything we missed to talk about?
All right, guys, we're gonna move on. I mean, it was a very, very good topic, but yeah, we're gonna move on to the next topic. Hold on, next video. So let's watch your most recent.
Why is every pretty girl with a horrible looking man? I don't understand. Listen, I'm not shaming people for their look.
Oh my gosh, bro. How can you be so hypocritical? Why is okay, let's listen, woke family, pay attention within the first 5 seconds to what she says.
Why is every pretty girl with a horrible looking man?
Why is every pretty girl with a horrible looking man? For you to say that somebody's horrible looking, you're saying that that person is ugly.
I don't understand. Listen, I'm not shaming people for their looks.
You just did, Billie Eilish.
But I am, though.
Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, Gen Z is done for, bro. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. Oh my gosh, bro. You cannot make this up.
You give an ugly guy a chance, he thinks he rules the world. I swear to God. Because they got a hot girl, they can be horrible. Like, you're still ugly, though.
All right.
So, can't change that. Maybe that's why.
I'm sorry, but I simply cannot stay quiet any longer. Women, you have got to stop dating ugly men. You've got to stop. You are setting feminism back years.
You are setting back years. That was meant to destroy you. That's why a lot of y'all think that y'all are men. That's why a lot of you guys start to yell and scream and think that, oh, I'm a dude. No, you're not. You're not. Embrace your role as a woman. There's nothing wrong in seeking your feminine traits. You want to be a man so badly. You want to act like a man. You want to puff up your chest. You want to make as much as a man. But at the end of the day, you're not a man. You're not equal to a man. You're a woman for a reason. You're a woman for a reason. Accept your role. Just like we as men have accepted our roles, you as a woman accept your role.
So sick of walking down the street and seeing the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in my life with just some guy with a solid 4. Like, I understand that you value charity work, but sis, go to a soup kitchen.
You know what's funny about that? This is the same girl that is talking about that the girl is with the ugly dude, but she's actually happy, and you're single, wondering why feminism has made you to be a single old cat lady that's about to enter into her 30s and 40s. Stop worrying about what other people got for themselves and worry about your own life and where you're going.
Enough is enough.
Cannot make this up.
Stay away from ugly men.
I've heard that before.
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Okay, what happened? Talk to me.
No, it's just girls say that a lot. It's been going on. I remember that one video when she was talking about no, it's like you give them a chance and then they think they're all the shit and everything and stuff. Yeah, it's something that's been going on, been going around. I mean,
You know what it is? I'll tell you guys what it is. It's not that ugly men treat women worse or better than attractive dudes. It's not that. It's that when an ugly man treats you better, it's more insulting. Sorry. When an ugly man treats you worse, it's more insulting.
Absolutely.
You're like, nigga.
Absolutely.
I gave you a chance. That's how they think it in their head.
Yeah, because they're delusional. They're delusional. That's what it is.
And so like, you would do this to me? So then why would I even get with an ugly dude?
It's some more skit. So you know Samore? She's a comedian, right? Samore, and she had, I think it was Samore. And she was saying, if you got a little dick, you better lower your tone. It's kind of the same thing. Because if I got a big dick, I gotta be talking to you any kind of way because it justifies. Shut the fuck up. What you say to me? I got a big dick. Oh, I'm sorry, daddy. You know what I mean? Like, it's that shit. It justifies. But now if I'm a good-looking guy, there's another girl that was like, yo, if you get dumped by an ugly guy, it hurts more than a pretty guy. The same motherfuckers that's like, stop dating ugly guys, or the same motherfuckers are gonna turn around and talk about body positivity and you need
Hold up. Yo.
He's not wrong.
That
He's
is
not
such
wrong.
a good point. And Billie Eilish no.
I think the problem with that is that, like I said, a lot of women start to self-inflate their egos. Like, you have a lot of dudes that will go out into public and will ask a woman, yo, what do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10? Majority of girls will say at least a 9, if not a 10. Oh, I'm a 10. No, you have to understand society dictates your value as a woman. Society also dictates my value as a man. It's based off of the value I provide to the marketplace. If I'm not providing value to the marketplace, I don't have value as a man. If you're not providing value to the marketplace as a woman through your looks, then you're literally low. Excuse me. So you don't get to really judge yourself off your look. Judge yourself off your looks. The reason why majority of dudes will ask you that question is because they want to see if you're delusional or not. You understand? But the thing is that a lot of women, unfortunately, in 2022, are not honest with themselves. They like to lie instead of being real with themselves. Woke family.
No, hey, bring that shit back. Bring it back. Hey, Billie Eilish.
Back the big t-shirt, Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish, ain't she the big titty bitch who was saying, I wear thick clothes, I don't get sexualized, and I don't be... And you out here just talking about ugly dudes like this?
Yeah, they're the ones.
Boo-boo. Boo-boo.
Boo-boobs.
I think the pot is calling the kettle something like that. Whatever. Fire, bitch. You getting fired. She has to go. This one has to leave the premises.
They're going to be the first ones. They're going to...
Yo, you nailed that shit, nigga.
They're going to be the first.
Bases loaded, nigga. That's a home run. Billie Eilish of all people?
Yeah. They're going to be the ones talking about body positivity and you need to do this, you need to do that.
Yo.
Fuck ugly dudes, but yeah.
If you guys are wondering why Billie Eilish is always dressed in oversized tee like a fucking hood nigga from the 2000s, okay? It's because she got big old titties and she don't want to be sexualized all the time and be looked at for her looks or whatever.
Which is fine.
But
you're going to turn around about ugly dudes. Girl.
Did she recently come out in some lingerie and folks got mad too?
Whatever. it's these things sometimes.
That's such a good point, bro. These people are.
They're gonna be the same ones. The same ones.
Oh my days. Oh my days, bro.
You wanted to say oh my days, but oh my god, and you went
oh my days. Oh my days. Hey, you know them way there.
you know them way there, blood.
Hey. No. Let me just say.
Did you notice my skin in that video? Oh, that skin is glimmering. If you want to have a wonderful skin like mine, it's good because this video was brought to you by T.H. Henley. Your skincare routine is going to be on point. Well, I suggest you to take the level 1 box. Yeah, you take the level 1 box and there's instruction and wonderful products such as a daily face wash. You need to wash your face. You see me? You need to wash it. There's an exfoliating cream. The exfoliating wash, well, it's just to get in the nooks and crannies. It's good to wash, but then after that, you have to scrub because you have dead skin and stuff like that. You have an AM and a PM facial. AM and PM. Who doesn't like a little facial in the AM or the PM? You need to moisturize your skin. And on top of that, they have one with a SPF 20, because of the sun. But if you click on the link below, you could go right now, you click on the link below, and you're going to be able to save 30% off your first box. Yeah, 30% off your first box. And they're going to send you a gift. You got a 30% off, a gift.
Let's
more
pass.
do you want? A perfect skin?
I ask anybody, when you guys see all these like super attractive dudes in Hollywood, all treating their wives, cheating on them, having 4 different, like, what, you think attractive dudes treat women better? Of course not. It's just more insulting when it's an ugly dude because it bruises your ego a little bit more. I could have done so much better.
You know what the thing is, though? They try to call a dude an ugly dude. I think women definitely care about looks. But on top of looks, even though they try to say it's personality, I think what women mean when they say personality is confidence. If you as a dude have confidence, like, you can be able to do more than somebody who just has the looks. You understand? So looks definitely matter. But I would say that even more than the looks, it's the confidence. Because the confidence shows that you have charisma, which means that you're showing her that you could be a good leader in the future. You understand? So definitely make sure that you come with both. Like, obviously, good body, good face for her. What else? Good body, good face, charisma, work on that. Even though charisma, I believe it's within you, but you can always develop it. You know what I'm saying? You can always develop it, always. Always develop it.
But if you know anything about dating and dynamics, it's like, yeah, girls do the whole thing where they go for hot guys in their young years, and then they go on later in life and realize they want a bit of security and safety.
Remember this dude?
Oh, the criminal?
Prison Bay. Remember this dude?
Oh, yeah.
This
Jeremy Meeks.
Yeah, them picture came out, and don't matter what the hell, he was in his old prison fatigue, and motherfuckers like, ooh.
Shout out to him. Shout out to this guy. This dude got out of jail and was dating a billionaire's daughter.
This guy got out of jail
he
and
dated, bring it back. He got out of jail after like a couple years and was dating a billionaire's daughter.
Modeling contract and shit.
I mean, he broke up with her too, but you get what I'm trying to say?
Don't matter.
It's different money.
Doesn't matter.
It's a different life.
Listen, it's just,
he was blowing out her back, said, bitch, hey, man, let me tell you something about bars, because I've been behind them and I'm about to put them in you. You feel me? Yo, my man was going in like, bitch, drop that soul. I'm gonna teach you what I learned. Yo, she listen, Akon, she's locked up. Yo, that shit is real. To get out of jail and be with a billionaire. But again.
Well, I will say this, to be able to be with the billionaire's daughter is rare, in my opinion, because it's like, she is technically a woman of status and wealth. She's going to want somebody that's just like her, right? But it is what it is. Let's continue.
That's one of those things where you're hot, like, it's a different set of rules.
Yeah.
But it don't mean you get treated better.
It's more insulting.
Yeah.
It hurts more.
Yeah.
It hurts more when they drop you. It hurts more when they talk to you. It's actually you hit it on the head.
Yeah. It's an ego thing.
You hit the nail on the
hammer.
head. It really is just more insulting. And that's the thing. And that's the thing. Whenever girls get pissed off,
They become
get
petty.
pissed off and they break up with you,
They become
what do they
petty.
say? You ugly anyways.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
little dick ass.
If he's ugly, you dated him, stupid. 1. And 2, if he cheated on you, that means some other bitch wanted to fuck him too.
Exactly.
I don't know how ugly he really is if he getting all this pussy. You feel me?
But it's really because it hurts. It hurts. It says more.
I'm just saying.
It says more about you than it says about him. But it is what it is. That's really that.
Let me just say, if you don't understand why really attractive women are with ugly dudes, it's because you don't understand the dynamic between men and women.
Exactly.
Women look for different things in men.
Exactly.
It's just what it is.
Confidence.
Women want that sense of security, right? They
And
wanna
security,
be careful.
too.
They want to make sure that the finances are in order, that someone's actually going to be attentive. Listen, whether you like it or not, attractive dudes are way more likely to cheat. Yes, I said it. Want to know why? Because they got more options. And cheating is generally, for men, a matter of opportunity.
Exactly.
So if you want security, if you want something monogamous that has an opportunity to flourish, you're gonna get with a dude who's just
Yeah, I agree. I mean, if you're gonna go with the dude that you want to be monogamous to only you, he's gonna either have to be making less money or just be ugly, quote unquote. You feel what I'm saying?
generally a little bit less attractive because the really hot dude that you're seeing at, well, guess what, bitch? You ain't the only one in line, and you ain't the only one in the DMs.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why women traditionally go for dudes who are a little bit less good looking. And you know what? It's not that big of a trade off because you just want somebody to care and nurture you. So
Oh, that's why some women, but a lot of women are every woman really wants like a 10 and a 9. Like it's like all these women ranging from 4. That's what they want. You know what I mean? What they want, ranging from 4s to 10s, all want the 9 to 10s.
I mean,
But it's not
everybody wants an attractive partner. Sure.
Sure.
Men want a really attractive. They want a supermodel. If men could have the bitch on Instagram that they're looking at, everybody wants it. But I'm talking about what they will actually go for, they'll date for. If you ask most women, they're like, I'm fine with the average dude. You know, in terms of looks. Everything else, but looks, yeah, women still tell you to shack it up. Trust me. I done seen some beautiful bitches being like, you can put in my pussy. I'm like, really? Thank you. Me?
I appreciate it.
Well, you know, thank you for sponsoring this child, you know. But yeah. So
World vision ass nigga.
hey man, hey listen, I'll put flies and booger off my face if it means I'm getting in that poom poom.
This motherfucker gonna pump out his belly just to get
Good
pussy.
day. AM 12.
With a full ass grown beard. This get the fuck out of here.
You know this pose? You know this pose?
Yeah, I know this pose.
It's when you're so hungry, niggas gotta lift their hands over their head just to keep it up.
Yeah.
Anyways, let us know what you guys think in the
I
comments.
want to rest my head and lift my arm at the same time.
Not funny, bro. I'm telling you. All right, guys. We're gonna move to the next video. I'm trying to think. 1 second. All right, let's go with my brother Rocco TV, man. Whoa. Okay. We have a lot of videos to watch. Let's watch this one.
What's your type in a guy?
You.
Let's video, yeah, let's video.
No, I'm joking.
I was joking too.
No.
No, it's alright.
No. What?
You're good looking, but you're not for me. What?
You don't like white girls.
No! Chill.
Okay, see, this is the problem, bro. And okay, woke family, listen, man. You see the way that girl just responded? That is what we consider a coping mechanism. What is a coping mechanism? It's a way for you to be able to cope with something that didn't go in your favor. And I don't want to and I don't like to use the same words in the definition, but it's a way for you to be able to deal with something that didn't go in your favor when it happened. The girl was attracted to the dude physically, right, or sexually, and he made her do a 360 so he could be able to see what was fat back there, to see if he was interested in that. You understand? He wasn't interested in it. And what was her coping mechanism? Oh, he doesn't like white girls. He didn't say he doesn't like white girls. He wasn't attracted to you. You know? But I don't know, some people, especially women, they don't know how to take rejection too.
No, I
You don't
love.
like white girls.
Nah, I love white women.
Nah, just not me.
Not you, yeah. Nah, I see like
That's
a friend.
so
No,
mean.
like a friend.
What the fuck?
He friends, and you know what the crazy part is? The thing is that if you ask the average woman in general, like, okay, a woman thinks, like, for example, if you're talking to her, if you're in a relationship with her, and let's just say, for example, you as a guy have had a long day at work, and you want to come home and you want to rest, and you don't want to have sex with her, she's gonna get mad. But when you don't want to have sex, no, when she wants to have sex, or when you want to have sex, and she says no, it's supposed to be seen as okay. That just goes to show you that we really live in a gynocentric society, because you as a man can't even initiate your wants without her trying to emasculate you and make you feel less than because of feminism. We live in a sick world, bro. I'm telling you, you cannot make this up. Let's continue.
No, it's all right. Like
What does that mean?
Like my bestie, you know what I mean? Hi.
He's literally friend zoning her.
Yes.
I'm out of your league.
Say moms.
No, I'm joking.
Now, to be fair, this is pretty light-hearted and I like her energy, and I think at the end she mostly was joking. But there probably is a part of her deep down that thinks she's out of his league, because like most fairly attractive women, she's probably never been rejected like that before. Now, whether he was joking, doing it for the camera, or doing the whole treating me and keeping kin, she doesn't know that, and you can see by her reaction.
Whoa. Nah. What? He don't like white girls.
What the f? No, it's all right.
She's a 10, but she has kids.
She's a 10, but she has kids. If she has kids, nah, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, it lowers her value. So if she's a 10 and she has kids, she's probably like a 7.5.
Yeah, fuck that.
You smart.
Now, I know for a fact that couple's a TikTok couple and they do a bunch of fake shit. They've actually caught me out before. But I don't know if the black guy was involved. If that's real, then he's a good man right there. Why step on another man's toes? There's plenty of other fish in the sea.
She's a 10,
Yeah.
but she's very close with her ex.
I mean, she's still a 10, but the thing is that if she's closer to her ex, she's a dub. Don't take her seriously. I wouldn't even come close to her.
I don't know her then.
Exactly.
Sensational.
She's a what?
Wait, what do you mean you don't know her then?
No.
I don't know you. I really don't know you. If you're talking to your ex, I don't know you, because if you knew me, you wouldn't try to disrespect me.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know her then.
Mans has a whole fully shaved baddie in his bed and he's just sitting there playing Spider-Man. It looks like he's got his priorities right. Same as these guys.
Would genuinely like to know, single men, why you don't pursue anymore? What?
Bitches be crazy, you know that.
I think men are just exhausted these days, to be honest, and they realise that a lot of the time dating is more hassle than it's worth.
Yep.
Especially with all these masculine women that are coming with, I think I'm better. Like, bro, no, chill, chill. A lot of these women think that they're better than the average man, bro. They come and think that you're like the video we watched earlier, bro. Like Stephen A. Smith, for example, bro, has been a part of the NBA, journalism and stuff like that for over 25 plus years, bro. And Malik Andrews probably came in a couple years ago, if not probably like a year or two ago. And she feels like she can step to him because she's a woman. It's like, bro, no, bro. If you were a man, imagine stepping to him, bro. Like, that would literally end up in an altercation. But a lot of these women in 2022, bro, they feel entitled. And it's like, you as a man, you have to stand on masculine principles and humble them from time to time. It is what it is.
Two bums walk into a bar.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie, bro, on some funny thing. He actually looks like Tyson Fury, bro. No cap.
You think one of them would say it, wouldn't you?
Say what?
You think one of them would say it?
See it.
See what?
Got him.
Got him.
Kylie Jenner didn't always look like that. She used to look like this. A nice, normal girl. And what she's done is convinced other nice, normal girls that she made her face go from this to this via a lipstick that only she sells.
Some guy actually did this AI thing recently where he showed how the Kardashians would look if they hadn't had surgery. This is the video.
Sure, I think my love for makeup started with my insecurity with my lips. I had really small lips. Okay. Oh. And then I felt unkissable.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, Kim actually don't look too bad. She don't look too different. The thing is about her is her past and the shit she's done. Too many tricks, too many using people to get more fame. However, Kylie Jenner looks like a completely different person. And she's had a huge impact on the next generation of females. So many girls want to look like Kylie Jenner. So many girls bought a fucking makeup product that...
Makeup products. You know how many girls now are getting BBLs, bro, and that are getting silicone in their titties? Like, this is what the younger generation is up to now when it comes to them, because they're not, like, the sad part is that they're not comfortable in their bodies. They're not comfortable in their bodies. They're not comfortable in the way that they look, and they feel like they have to alter their face, alter their bodies in order to be able to fit a certain image, and it's sad and sickening. Let's continue.
made her a billionaire. So I think how many girls think they're not good enough, they don't look good enough, and then they go and have surgery like this. I've never seen a woman that's had surgery from a young age look good when they're older.
Because I end up fucking taking every tool I own just to do a job in this house.
If I was a single woman for years.
I don't want to hear it, man. You should have fucking stopped messing around and met me fucking 15 years ago. Shit wouldn't be like this. It's your fault. I was right there at the marina welding them goddamn posts. You walked by me 20 times. And you ain't say nothing then. You ain't say nothing.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
A woman who discovered Julio Fulio's lost ID is now demanding $10,000.
She gonna be in his next song, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see her on the news in a couple days. Watch. Because playing with somebody like that, you only get what you're looking for.
I feel like there's rappers that try to act gangster, which is the majority of them, and then there's gangsters that act like rappers, and I'd say that's Fulio. Now, I'm not saying he's going to kill that woman, because I wouldn't say he's that stupid, but that woman is playing with fire, and I wouldn't say it's worth 10K.
How tall are you?
About 5'4".
5'4". Dress size?
Dress size, size 10.
How much did you weigh the last time you weighed yourself?
180.
Oh my God!
As you can tell, I'm heavy chested.
Yes,
like
but listen. 5'4", 180. You weigh more than a man.
What did he say?
Want to have a chat with me?
Sure.
I have just eaten loads of onions in my burger. I'm sorry.
Do you know what's mad is I can actually smell that.
Can you?
Yeah, I can.
What shouldn't I do on a first date? Because I'm trying to find a husband.
You do on a first date? You shouldn't eat a cheeseburger with onions and then go and speak to me.
My breath! What's wrong with my breath? It's left me because of my onion breath. That's it.
Bye, bitch.
Where do you park here?
Park here?
My boyfriend, you're parked next to my boyfriend's car.
It's a parking lot. I can park next to anybody I want.
You're parked next to my boyfriend, though.
Can nobody park in a parking lot next to your boyfriend's
Get
car?
out of my spot.
This isn't...
Don't park next to my boyfriend.
Huh?
Are you crazy?
Are you insecure?
Are you crazy? I know you not just say that to me. What is your problem? Get out of my parking spot. You're parked next to my boyfriend.
Are you okay?
This is just, I got secondhand embarrassment watching this shit. This is just a woman that doesn't want her husband to see a younger woman. She's scared and insecure that the younger woman's gonna actually attract her husband. I don't know what she's been doing, if she's been watching too much on her, but what? But she needs to fucking chill. The more insecure, the more crazy you act, the more likely he's gonna look at her.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Can you swat me?
Yeah, of course.
We must stay focused, brothers.
100%, you got to stay focused, Dr. Umar. But yeah, okay, listen, this is the thing. In that situation, the reason she asked him to spot her when it came to doing the rear delts is because she wanted him to stare at her butt. Now, this is the thing. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if she did it for the attention or if she was actually attracted to the dude and she wanted his number and wanted to do something with him. I don't know. But what I will tell you is that to an extent it is partially for attention. For what I'm saying, because why were you recording the whole incident too? And he was smart for not even looking, because I'm telling you, imagine if he was looking, she would have went to go post this on TikTok and made him look like a goofy. It's sad, bro. We lived in an effed up generation, bro, where people just record everything, bro.
We must stay focused.
Hopefully that's not someone's girlfriend, and if it is,
she belongs to the streets.
We know that, yeah, no cap. All right, guys, we're gonna get into the next video. I'm gonna watch a little bit of my boy Sneako's podcast, man. It's my brother, man, no cap. All right.
No, we're good.
Okay, that's your next video.
Call cops right now.
She's too drunk to be on that. You can, someone said you could take a picture of someone. You can, but you know what he's jagging off to that. It's creepy. I'm not jagging this all creepy, but I'm saying of course he's creepy. Of course he's creepy. Let it, At least he's not grabbing. At least he might. It might lead to following. Okay, you know what? Let me stop justifying this creepy guy. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Like this one here.
Give me my change.
Yes, ma'am. It's $11.
We will not be back. Give me my change.
Yes, ma'am. It's
Get my
$11.76.
change. While you videoing something, get my change.
This is the problem I have, bro. Even if the dude didn't give her back her change, the fact that you're yelling and screaming at the top of your lungs is crazy to me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It shows that you're immature mentally, or at least emotionally.
Video whatever you want to video. Give me my damn change.
Mm-hmm.
We will not be back to this restaurant. Do y'all know how many times we have been to this restaurant and to be insulted by this man about a soda and a cup?
Can you be a black
We will
Karen?
not be back.
Sorry, ma'am.
Nobody I know on Facebook or Twitter, no one will be back. We will not be back in this
All right,
restaurant.
Facebook, bro.
You
Yeah.
go crazy.
Yeah, definitely could be a black Karen, bro. It exists, and she's one of them, unfortunately.
About a drink. Like I don't want to pay you. Let me show you how much money I have in my purse.
Why does it matter? You're complaining about getting your change back, but you're talking about you have money in your purse. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Talking about, like, bro, you look crazy.
If I don't pay, I can pay you for a drink.
Okay.
You're
Have a nice.
If you have that much change in your purse, why are you complaining about the guy not get, like, come on, man. Get out of here. You sound delusional.
about a $2 drink.
Thank you.
You ever try me because I'm black? You think you can try me by?
Oh, man. Now she pulled the race card, too? Nah, it's an L. It's an L on her part. It's a big L.
Soda because I'm black?
Okay.
They got $3 to get for a fuck. Keep all of them.
Wait, she just threw it now?
Have a nice day.
I cannot lie. I won't be surprised if a woman like her is single and she just, bro. God, please help us, man. Help us. It's women like her that we have to deal with, unfortunately.
Hi, everyone. We're
Go ahead.
Say
it again.
Everyone needs to stay seated.
Well, you know what? I'm an immigrant. But I'm from Mexico. Okay, you just told her. 100%. Put your hands on me. I will not. No, sit down. I will not.
She's drunk as fuck.
I will not.
So why are you standing up?
You. God bless you. God bless you. You're not my dog. No, you need to get her off this plane.
She's too drunk to be on that plane, man.
Can confirm she called her a racial slur. Yeah. Really? Can you confirm that? Can you confirm that? Thank you.
They gonna carry her off?
Sure, I don't care. If we can leave.
Hey folks, just want to take a quick update here. We got to return to the gate really quick and take care of a situation. Hopefully we get you guys this airplane back turned around and off to LA. But sorry about the delay. We have to take care of this. Thank you.
Wow, they're taking her off. Chad, that's why you gotta get rich enough to get a private jet. Fuck this normie shit. Fuck.
The next time you do that with my kids in the car, I will find where you live and cut your.
Do you understand me?
Yeah, the cops do too.
Here is a Karen with a guttural voice trying to rob people of their freedom to speak their own language.
You should be sorry for that. You're
Oh, Calgary.
Hey, Dad. Take a picture. Look at this. Take 5 of them. I'll pay you $50 for that picture.
Oh, the Tim Hortons. Yeah, that's Canada's fuck.
Where's your
FaceTime? Look
at this. Learn English.
Look at that. Look at this.
Learn English. Learn English, por favor.
I know how to speak English.
Not speaking.
Yes, what do you want to say?
She said learn how to speak English? Oh my gosh. You can't make this up, guys, bro.
I want to say,
What?
please speak English, you gorgeous.
I know how to speak English. No, it's fine, baby. We're good. We're here. You know this? Huh? We're just walking around here and she just came in.
I'm in a mood.
We're not minding you.
That's that Canada part.
I can't even see your face.
Girl, we're just minding our business. please call cops. I'll give you $50 to call cops right now. You don't belong in our country.
Oh, nah. She's done for.
Take the FaceTime.
She said you don't belong in our country. Who are you? Do you even know who the original Canadian inhabitants before it was colonized by the British? Do you know? Are you sure your family is originally from Canada?
She's a gorgeous girl, and this is your fault. No, it's not.
That's okay.
Are you
Okay,
right now?
stay away from us, okay?
You just hurt your own.
Wait, you don't belong in our country? They do this in Canada too?
That's crazy.
They do
I
this
said
in
that.
England. I thought this was just an American thing.
No, when you look different than them, I bet you they do it in England too, bro. Right? When you look different than them, they don't mess with you.
Thing that Karens did against Asians. Canada?
Stay away from us.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong. Go look at you. Look at you.
Can't even speak English.
Look at that. Here's the
Babe.
Imagine that this little girl was
The
crying.
little
She
girl's
was
crying
more
now.
Stop it, it's okay.
In Australia too?
You keep following us.
Never in my life I've experienced that, bro.
You just hung up on me, and that's going to be a problem for you. That's going to be a problem for you.
In France?
After the manager hung up on me, and I've been on hold for 15 minutes.
Ma'am, if you're gonna film, can you please
Are you the manager?
No, but we need to take these orders.
I'm waiting for my order.
What's your order?
You don't know what my order is?
No, I work front counter.
Okay, I placed an order. Who is the Arab guy that just slammed the window in my face?
Just get over it. Go home. Go home. This poor girl's just making.
Yeah, she's just trying to help, man. Just find out what your food is, and you can come back at a later day. You know what I'm saying? Or a later time. Real talk.
Minimum wage, and she got to imagine dealing with this, man. Fuck. I worked at Subway for like a week. Nothing was that bad. I never had to deal with customer service at this level, but just I would not have the patience. Chad, type of one if you have to deal with this for the job you work at, like, oh my gosh, she seems like a nice girl. Oh, I work the front counter, and this is what you're dealing with.
This is his name.
Which one? What do you look like?
He's got a purple shirt on. That guy right there behind you. What's his name?
Chad, how do you cope with this? What do you do? Smoke a blunt in the back alley? Just go, fuck. What do you do in this situation?
Yeah, how do you guys literally deal with a situation like this, bro? Like, I would hate to be in a situation where I have to deal with a woman like her, bro. Real talk.
I'm not sure of his last name. I'm sorry. I just started working here like a few days ago.
She just started working. She's already dealing. I know she has that new face optimism. She
either started working here a few days ago or she played it off pretty good. No kizzy.
Still nice. She doesn't hate life yet. She's just like, hey, I want to make some money. I work at the front counter. Hi, how you doing? And now it's ruined. You ruined her, lady.
Point being is, he just slammed the window in my face and told me he wasn't going to give me my order. And this video is going to go to the president of Kentucky Chicken. It's going to go all over YouTube. So somebody damn well better give me my order.
Let's skip a little bit, guys. No, we already watched this one, right? Yeah. Angry neighbor. Okay.
Some people don't have nothing else to do. This is the second time this lady has came out and cussed me out.
It's just people with nothing to do. This is suburban. If you guys don't know, if you're city dwellers, something like that.
Yeah, this is the suburbs, for sure. For sure, the suburbs.
This is suburban life. When you got nothing else going on, you don't really have power to flex anywhere else, and you peek through the windows all day. Chad, how about one if you could vouch for that? They end up like despising their neighbors and like closing the windows, and they think that the neighbors are investigating in their life, and they have all these problems about the mail and if the lawn is not trimmed or if there's trash out the front.
That's a bit
and
fizzy.
They are so concerned with, bro, people in the city don't even think about this shit. You just get used to the noise. You hear people fucking through the walls, fireworks. Brooklyn, bro, you don't have the time to go
worry
think about
about
this
that.
shit.
Facts.
Everyone's living their life. Everybody's got some shit to do. We got shit to take care of. But when you in the middle of nowhere, you end up with this form. About nothing. Mad about nothing.
What's up?
She came out last year, cussed me. I said she was gonna call the owners, but I guess she didn't know I was the owner. When I was cutting the grass, told me I was trespassing. And then she cussed me out again today. Oh, she did a background check on me. I guess they classify as being a friend. I'm sorry.
She did a whole background check on you. She loves you. LOL. I'm just kidding.
I think the lady's racist or something. I don't know what's wrong with her.
What we have here, folks, is a pretentious superior or overseer trying to dictate a skilled employee and making a fool.
Okay, you want to watch Joe Bartolozzi? Everyone's sparing that in the chat. I don't know who this is. Let's go see what this is. All right. There's a new one of these every single day. And what's funny is that they'll probably hit me up for a collab. Is it positive or negative?
Why 5s think they're 10s?
Oh, yeah. Another one every day. Fake red pill, probably. Walmart Andrew Tate. Talk about my girlfriend. All right, let's see. Why don't I debate vegan gains? Oh, fuck, my mouse is... Bro, what the hell is happening to my fucking computer, bro? Jay, you still see me? This shit was just posted. Oh my god.
Wallet. They don't care. I don't know. Just give me your money.
The wallet.
And if you say I pre-recorded...
I mean, this is like 20s. Yeah, he already defended himself with saying, if you think I pre-recorded this. It's 22 seconds into the video. You could have just watched the first 30.
Okay, it's 20 seconds because that was edited as the intro. And actually, no, I didn't pre-record this. I got it right. It dropped while I was streaming that day.
Seconds and guessed what they were gonna say.
This just dropped.
You're stupid for thinking it's 20 seconds in the video because you can hear the intro, you can hear the sound effects.
It dropped while I was streaming.
Oh, he's saying it dropped while he streams. Okay.
Typically seen as the prize, the man or...
All right, yeah, I'm not... It's just... This is not even like an edit. It's just a reaction to me. I don't want to watch this, man.
The woman.
The woman, all of them, because look at...
And now they're going to say that I'm scared, that I don't want to watch it. Is it a hate video? There's other stuff I want to watch, man. Skip. Okay, I'll watch up until 2 minutes. I'll watch up until 2 minutes so that people don't say I'm scared.
Look at their face. Of course they're the prize.
The woman.
Okay.
Have nice manners.
I look to see how he treats. I wouldn't say it's ever clean. Like if there's stuff all.
My God, bro.
Doesn't that place the man...
Like it doesn't bother me that much. Yo, and I get mad about everything. A woman says that they're the prize and men are for only money. Like, yeah, they're a fucking bitch. But like, that's not all women. That's just like these two women.
Don't women typically...
Unfortunately, it's the majority of the female population, bro. Continue.
want to date a man on her level or higher?
Yes.
Yes.
So, don't women typically want to...
All right. DJ Academics wants you on his podcast, bro. Please hit him up. Yeah, he, bro, Academics, DM me. Someone else, one of your representatives, DM me. Chat, type it, you want W if you want me to go on Academics podcast. The guy called me a dumbass for my Destiny debate. Understandable. Destiny took a debate on the, W on that first one. I would get a better on it. You talked to Gideon yesterday. Yeah, I texted him a little bit. It seemed like he took a break. I hope he's in a good place. It seems like he's not in the best spirit right now. But he's a good guy. He'll get out of this. I wish him the best. W, if I should get on act. All right, bet. All right, let's get into.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're
Okay, do these things matter to women? Car, job title, salary, and more.
new here,
You know they do.
I'm Courtney Ryan, and as a guy, you hear a lot of things on the internet of women care about this or do women care about this? A whole list of requirements and different things that you guys think that women care about. So I have a group of seven girls here with me today. I put a list together of some
Listen, woke family, out of money, car, status, money, muscles, all of that, what do you think women care about the most? Just think about that.
of the most common things I see online that women care about. So today we're going to find out if they actually care or not. Let's get into it. So number one would be his car.
Yes, and I like when guys keep their cars clean. Like if there's stuff all over, like trash.
They only care
and
about the color
cups
of the
and
car.
whatever, that just kind of gives me the ick. The make and
TC
model and year
creativity
don't
too.
really matter to me, but just like, I don't know, being respectful of the things you have and, you know, just being cleanly and things like that. I really appreciate.
No blunt
so,
wraps.
yeah.
It matters to me because I want to be in like a safe, nice, reliable car. It doesn't need to be like anything sexy or crazy. But I've been in situations in the past when I would be with like a guy and his car is like constantly breaking down or like he can't come see me because his car isn't reliable.
I think it does matter to a
But they don't
certain
care if it's a
degree.
V8.
It doesn't need to
Yeah.
necessarily be something
They don't care as long as you have a car.
crazy nice.
No, if you got a V6, bro, stop shit talking about V6 Charger, bro. It sounds good. It's white. That's all they care about. Do you think they know the difference between a Charger and a Hellcat? They don't. They don't. They don't even know nothing. It's
Yeah.
like, woo, it's loud.
Unless
and
she's into
fast.
cars.
Come on. You get in that Hellcat for the fucking men.
Unless she's into cars, I don't think she's gonna really be able to spot the difference.
But I think it goes back to the cheap thing. If a guy is driving a shitbox car and he's too cheap to repair it, it's just not safe. That's unattractive to me. And I guess if a guy does drive a really nice car, it's harder to walk away. I wouldn't say it's everything.
I smell gold digger. No, I'm just kidding.
It doesn't matter
There's nothing wrong with having nice things.
to me because it just depends on like what kind of phase of life he's going through. You know, if he's struggling but he's working hard and he just needs a $3,000 beater to get him to point A to point B. You know, the grind and the struggle of that I respect. So for me personally, it doesn't matter if he drives a nice car. As long as he has a car.
Okay, that's, I think, a good
Yeah,
call-out.
as long as he has a car.
So for me, it matters in the sense of, is it reliable? Is it burning oil when I get in the car? Is it unsafe to get in? As long as you have a safe, reliable vehicle that is not embarrassing to pick your girl up in, it doesn't really matter too much. Just make sure you take care of your precious cargo.
To me, yes, it's not really about like the make and model of the car, but reliable, clean.
They've also the same exact thing.
Take care of me.
Yeah, because they probably heard
Just
each
take
other
care of
before.
me. Get me safe
As
to the
long-
Yeah, they probably heard what the other girls have said, so they want to mimic it.
As long as it's clean and it's taken care of, I don't think a lot of girls would mind what kind of car he drives if he's saving up his money to be more responsible with his finances and his future goals. Then car is not a deal breaker as long as it's clean. I can get if you like cars and you're a car person and you have a nice car but you're humble about it, then that's way more
Yeah.
attractive than being cocky.
They all have the
about
same
it.
voice, too.
Number two is his manners.
Very important.
Don't be
yes,
a dick
they
to the
absolutely
waiter.
matter. When I go on dates, when I even go get coffee with a guy, I look to see how he treats everyone.
Chad, they didn't even hear each other talk. This is just how, the truth is, type of
They're
one,
all-
if I'm right, most of these girls have copy and paste personality.
The reason they have copy and paste personalities is because they watch it on TikTok and Instagram. All they literally say now, majority of the time, is what's your zodiac sign, or you know what? It's really giving. Like, come on, bro, it's giving. It's giving. What's it called? No personality, bro, because you can't come up with your own things.
You can blame Instagram, you can blame TikTok, or just the fact that a lot of pretty girls don't have to develop
Right.
one because they get by on their looks. But I don't think that they heard each other's answers. I just think that this is just, default, I want to be a girlfriend personality. Yeah.
This is default NPC girl thinking.
Like a nice car, and it's nice, and manners are good, and I did my hair, and I look good, and la la la, Instagram.
Everybody else, if he's saying thank you, hi, how are you? I always grew up with manners are very important in my family. So, yeah, to women, I think it's very important because it shows how they're going to treat you.
Oh, that definitely matters to me. You have to have good manners. I want you to meet my family.
Same shit.
Very much matter to me,
Matters
especially
to all of
like
them.
if we're out to eat at a restaurant. I don't like people that are
being dick to the waiters,
are rude to service industry people, or just
oh, he watched this before. Shut the fuck up.
to anyone in general. I really like friendly people. So yeah, manners are a huge thing to me.
Manners do matter a lot, especially how you treat your girlfriend, treat any woman in your life, and treat elders. That's a gateway into how you would treat
In a relationship,
your future partner or what
your
kind of
future
person.
partner, and like a nice car, and have nice manners, and take me on a date.
Person you are. So that's a great way to get an insight on what kind of person you are.
I think that definitely matters. Manners are kind of what determines how you feel around them, how they make you feel. So I think that's one of the most important things.
Yes, manners matter. Because I feel like that's something that can't be taught. Like, manners are just instilled in you at a younger age.
Absolutely matters.
Yes, it matters to all of them. Yes, we get the point.
I know I was raised correctly. And
Copy and paste people, bro. They don't need to act like, bro.
Yeah, it is what it is. A lot of these people, like we agree, are copy and paste. They don't really have a personality, bro. Because, like I said before, I don't feel the need that they have to try when it comes to impressing the man that they really want. That's how it is in 2022.
They don't need to develop unique talking points. You know what girls want in the West. It's very simple. Conduct yourself like a gentleman, be rich, be tall, be funny, and you're good. If you're not tall, get high heels.
And I'm very particular on how a gentleman talks to me, so I definitely demand the highest respect possible, and I would hope that my partner wants the same things.
Okay, and can you give like examples of gestures or manners that men might do on a first date or just in general that would stand out to you in a good way?
Definitely opening doors. I think that is the hugest thing for myself as a woman that a lot of guys don't think to do or don't think is a nice gesture.
So you want a dude to be chivalrous to you, right? Let me ask you this question. Are you deserving of chivalry? Because here on this channel, we as woke family members, I highly encourage my woke family, especially the men, to be chivalrous to a woman that is deserving of that chivalry. Is she talking with every dude at the same time? Is she a headache? Does she provide value to your life? Is she cooking for you, cleaning for you, buying you stuff from time to time, telling you that she appreciates you, right? It's stuff like that. Let's continue.
But these pretty hands should not be touching door handles. So I think that's a huge thing. Pulling out the chair for a woman when they're coming to dinner is very nice as well.
Pay for dinner.
If you guys order a bottle of wine, allow her to taste it, make sure she's comfortable with the atmosphere that you set for the evening, and really just focus on her.
Do everything for her.
I just like when guys are friendly to everyone. Like when I go out, I don't know, I always try to be like hello to people. And
See, chat, isn't this a great experiment? You see, to the girls watching, there's probably like 10 of you. You see how everyone is saying skip, 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 board, 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 board. You don't need to develop a personality. You can get by on this. This is what you add to society. Your hair, your makeup, and do everything else. Be nice, have a good car, take me out to dinner, know the waiter, know what to say, know what to do, and I'll just be here and smile. And yes, and I don't know, what's your favorite color? You don't have much going on besides what you look like. I want to keep watching, and for the people getting bored, maybe this could be a good experiment to figure out female psychology. A lot of the girls that you limp over or you overanalyze, or when she doesn't text back within an hour or two, and what is she thinking? It's not that complicated. It's not. Girls who want to be girlfriends and wives, this is their personality for the most part.
Real talk.
Yeah, there's different variables. She might like this movie compared to that movie. Maybe she thinks that bitch is a bitch and that one's a bigger bitch. But other than that, they talk the same, sound the same. They don't need to be unique. I'm sorry if that offends you, but I mean, deep down, you all know it.
I like when a guy matches that energy. I really hate when people are rude to strangers for no reason. So, yeah, and I think it's really sweet too. If a guy opens the door for me or walks me in my car, that's a huge thing. That goes a long way. It makes me feel like, I don't know, really respected and valued. So, yeah.
Yeah, I always notice when like a man opens the door.
Opens the door, talks to the waiter.
That's a good manner to have. How they are around my family, like respect of elders, like my grandparents, like offering up a seat.
Once again, like I said, that attitude of chivalry is going to be worth it. We're going to end it here, guys, but that attitude of chivalry will be worth it if you as a woman were deserving of that chivalry. If you're not deserving of that chivalry, then you don't deserve it. But listen, this is going to be the end of this live stream. If y'all enjoyed this live stream, make sure y'all go spam that like button, leave comments, share this live stream with your friends, subscribe to the channel at WokeEbucks, WOKEEBUKS. Tap the notification bell to get all the latest videos that I post. Patreon link will be down in the description below and with social media links. So make sure you go give those a check. But without further ado, this is going to be the end of this live stream. This is WokeEbucks.